Good evening, world community. So I'm sitting here doing some readings, sending stuff back to people, to covens. We got some messages in reverse. Messages went out and a lot of despair. We had a star in reverse, 5 of Cups in the upright. We got the Strength in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse. We have the Moon in the reverse. We have the Chariot in the upright. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. We have the the 5 of Swords in the upright. We have the Tower in the upright. And we have Death in the upright. Now, with those things being said, this message speaks to me, especially with the moon in reverse. People look at the moon as a specific, whether it's 2 signs, 3 signs. But when I see the moon in reverse, I see disrespect being done. I see spell work from all walks of life. There is no certain category, for the different signs that can provide spell work. Like I said, it's a bunch of covens that have been doing spell work. Today, last night, night before that, and people fail to realize that I feel all the spell work coming towards me. People are throwing spell work at me, and it's just ricocheting. Unwilling to understand that the 5 of Swords is you gotta walk away. You have to put your pride to the side. Put your pride down. And understand that the end is here. You walking with death. You chose to be accomplice. A lot of people are trying to undo the spell work, but a lot of people are still just doing spell work. They're like, oh my gosh, we so far in it, why not go further? See, that's the problem with people not being accountable for their actions. You don't care about your bloodline. You don't care about your lineage. You don't care about your current family's situations. Because if you did, you will understand that you may have been in this world for 60, 70 years, but you have family members that's under you. You have family members being born. You have family members in daycare, children. You got in middle school, elementary, high school. You still got family members that are trying to just get through life. But I already know that people are going to blame things on. They rather blame things on racism. See, it be your own people, your own kind that'll tear you down, that'll destroy you before they build you back up. And it's a lot of people don't understand that within the black communities, you'll be so surprised how many covens are, on the low. People that say they go on to social gatherings and functions, they're not going to churches to inspire and bring healing. It's about siphoning the gifts, the credibilities. And it's a lot of people dying right now. And families are trying to sue different government officials for the reasons why their family members are dying. But let me be the first to tell you this. I've had family members work with government officials, spell work, and you're worth more dead than alive. People just feel they want to overlook, the true obstacles or the true barriers. Like I said, with this whole racism thing, God doesn't see race. God loves the world, but God would not be mocked. They say it takes a village to raise a family, but you have to understand where are those villages located, where are those villages at. So you have to have the mentality of growth, growing, acknowledging accountability. People will be there for you when you at your lowest point, but they hate you when you at your peak. And then they won't have their hands out waiting for you to put some in it, because they feel as though they got you to the point where you're at now. Now, these covens, a lot of them feel like they could change the course of things, the trajectory. First of all, you can't change the course of things. You've had enough time to get yourself together. You've had ample amount of time to get on the right track and to raise your vibrations, to align not only with the moon but with the sun. But a lot of people chose to spend their moments, their life, trying to destroy the lifelines of other people. If people would just come together and understand why love, light, and peace is so important. There's nothing wrong with doing spell work. But understand, you have to respect what you put out and be accountable for what you put out, because that's going to be your returns. That's your investments. And a lot of people were invested in trying to capitalize off my downfalls. Failing to realize that you can't capitalize off me. I know my values and my worth. I know who's for me and who's against me. See, I take my discernment very seriously. When it comes to my spiritual gifts, I am very in tune with everything that's going on. And I respect the spiritual realm and God being able to give me insight, enlightenment, wisdom, so that I can be able to discern what is right for me and what is not. A lot of people look at lessons as a bad thing, but you got to understand lessons can be a good thing. It's all about where you want to go in life, what you're trying to build. But like I said, it's a lot of people in the Five of Swords right now, this Tower and Death right now. The Hierophant in reverse. A lot of people got thrown out the organization today. All these meetings, they're losing their ranks. They're losing respect. They lost their protection. But what did they expect? Especially when you're going above and beyond to try to destroy and dismantle innocent ones for your gains. And so you can capitalize off their pain.